Métis people have a kind of unclear relationship with the federal government in Canada. Canada recognized Métis people as Aboriginal people in the 1982 Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Those rights were put to the test in a variety of court cases. In 2003, there was a court case called the Pauley case, which took place in Sault Ste. Marie, and Métis people won the right to have access to hunting and fishing and other kinds of economic activities that were determined traditional by Métis people. So that opened up a whole host of different kinds of rights that Métis people could fight for. The Supreme Court of Canada recognized that the government of Canada did not honor its obligations to Métis people living in Manitoba at the time that Manitoba entered Confederation in 1870. Likewise, in December of 2012, the federal government and the Supreme Court of Canada recognized that Métis people and non-status Indians should be considered as Indians under the Canadian Constitution by the government of Canada, and hence they fall within the purview of the federal government. So these two recent decisions are very important steps forward for Métis people in terms of recognizing and securing exactly what their Aboriginal rights are. Hand in hand with those court cases comes the whole issue of defining who is Métis. That's probably the single most important factor in all of these court cases and in all of Métis people's lives within Canada. There is no consensus at all within Canada in terms of defining who Métis people are. The Métis National Council of Canada recognizes 5 provincial organizations: Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta, which are the 3 core provincial institutions and thought to be the core of the Métis homeland. But they also recognize British Columbia and Ontario. There's a lot of people in Quebec who fall within that category, and there's also large numbers of Métis people who are living in US states. So the question becomes, is Métis identity defined by a certain culture, by a list of cultural characteristics, or is it defined by a specific historical event or set of circumstances surrounding historical practices?